Hello there everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Brown Reviews. So today I will be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Barricade, and this is based on the movie 1 version or the Dark of the Moon version, okay? So we shall get down to the review table and see what the big deal is for this figure. So let's get it on, man, let's go! And here is Barricade himself, fully transformed into his police car mode. It looks pretty good. I do quite like this car mode. Really looks screen accurate. Really cool. You got the punish and enslave, and that is Barricade's main motto right there. You got the 911 emergency response. You got the number 643 right here on the bottom. You got the police with the white paint on the doors. And you have the Decepticon symbol right there with the police badge right there. And number 643 on the top. You have the red and the blue paint for the bar lights or light bars. That's pretty cool. And then you have the police at the back right there as well. Got some nice red for the taillights. And you got Celine right there for the car brand or something. Car company, I think. But anyway. But unfortunately, you don't get paint for the not the tail lights. The headlights didn't get any silver paint, unfortunately. Got these little headlights right here are done in silver, but they didn't paint the main headlights, unfortunately. But well, it is what it is. And you got this front piece section right here, which is done up in a nice rubbery plastic. So that's pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about breaking it. So there you go. You can see the back of his head, just right there, right there. And his feet just hanging down at the bottom. Hey. And you can see his hands through the windows. Yeah, all the windows are done in a nice translucent plastic, which is really nice. You need clear plastic to see through the windows. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's bring in some size comparisons. Here is Barricade compared with the Last Night Deluxe Class Barricade, so you can see how they scale with one another. And you can see that Studio Series Barricade is way smaller. Not sure you can see the whole thing right here. There we go. So yeah, he's way smaller than the Last Night version. Let's see. I think they're maybe making a Studio Series The Last Night Barricade. I hope it's the same size as this car, but if it's bigger than this car, then it's not gonna be accurate. Because it should be the same size. You know, it's Barricade. It's the same it's the same guy, same character, different car, but it should be the same size. But anyway, but yeah. But anyway, so let's move on to the next comparison. And here is a Barricade compared with the Studio Series 2007 Camaro Bumblebee. So you can see how they scale with one another, and they look quite good together. They look like sworn enemies. I will say so myself. So let's move on to the final set of comparisons. And finally, we can reunite Barricade with his movie 1 Decepticon family. So we got Voyager Class, Megatron, Bone Crusher, Starscream, Brawl, and Blackout. I'm not sure if I'm missing anybody. I mean, we got two more. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna bring in Scorponok right here just because. There we go. There we go. We got the movie 1 Decepticons reunited. So we're just missing Frenzy. Yeah, we're just missing a Studio Series Frenzy. When is Studio Series Frenzy coming out? I have no idea. If they do a core class Frenzy that turns into a radio, I'll get it. I'll buy it. Yes, if that happens, that's in my bucket list. So there we go. So that is pretty much it for the alt mode comparisons. Now, of course, Barricade does include an accessory. He includes this thing. He includes this spinning accessory right here with a lot of spikage and all that. I have no idea what this accessory is called, but it looks cool. Wish it was painted in silver, you know. Hey, I wish the spikes were painted in silver, but hey, this thing can spin very freely. I love that. I really love that. Now, to store this in vehicle mode, you do have this slot right here, and this peg or handle or something. Just plug this in to to that, not to that, to that slot right there, and there you go. And now the police car can just drive, and you know, he can just drive while he's murdering some Autobots in their ankles. Sure. Anyway, so I'm just gonna plug this out right here. Just take this out. There we go. Put this off to the side, and we shall transform Barricade into his robot mode. So the first thing I want to do, you want to untab this trunk section right here. Just untab this right here, and you want to untab the feet right here. Just untab them. Untab them a little bit. Just untab them a little bit. There we go. Now considering that all this is done in a translucent plastic with some black paint painted over, you just have to be careful not to break it. So you want to untab all this, and when you transform Barricade into his vehicle mode, you see there's a tab and there is a slot right here. You got to make sure that this tab goes into that slot right there in order to keep everything locked in properly. So just bring out his arms and just untab all this. Just bring out his arms, and there you go. They're a little bit loose right here in the ball joint, but hey, it is what it is. And you want to take this whole section right here, just bring this up on a double hinge, and just collapse this down. You want to unpeg this. You want to rip out his hand like so, and just close this up. And there's a locking point for his fingers when you transform him back into his vehicle mode. So you can see here, you have to unclip his hands like from each other. So you can see here, they're little nubs right here. It goes into this section right here. Like you can see how this works. You just close the fingers right here, and just click that into place when you transform him back into vehicle mode. And this also serves a purpose when he holds his weapon, so that's pretty cool. But for now, just unclip the fingers and just open that up, and there you have the proper hand. So there we go. Now the same thing on the other side. Just just bring this up on the double hinge, and just bring this down the elbow joint, and just collapse this down, and just rip out his hand like so, and just close this up, and just unclip the fingers, and there you have the arms all done and ready. So now you want to take this hood section right here, and just bring this up like so, and just extend this, rotate this around like so, and just bring this section right around, rotate it 180, rotate it 180, there you go, you'll pop it off. So there you have the backpack all done. So now I'm going to flip out his head right now. So there you go, there you have that done. Now we shall work on the legs. So split the legs like so, and just chicken leg them just like that. Okay, and just bring this up, and this will just go into that groove, and it stays in place. And just bring down the foot. There you go, and there you have one leg all done and ready. So the same thing on the other side. Just chicken leg him, just bend his legs right like that, and just bring this up, and that will just rest right there, and we're almost done. So you can see here, there is a tab right here, and there is a slot right there. So that tabs in right there. Unfortunately, it doesn't tab in super securely, but it is what it is. So now I'm going to take this section right here, just bring this down, and just rotate this around like that, and just bring this down, rotate it around, and there you have his proper chest. And now for his backpack, just make sure it rests right there. And I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Let me zoom out a little bit more so you can see the full robot mode right there. And there you have Mr. Barricade fully transformed into his robot mode. He looks pretty good. I do quite like this robot mode. Really, really cool. Very screen accurate as well. Yeah, very nice. Very nicely done robot mode. I will say so myself. So let's get in closer so we can take a look at that head sculpt. And that head sculpt is definitely Barricade. It looks so gorgeous. Has a lot of paint, has a lot of gold, some silver, some red for the 4 eyes, got some metallic blue paint on top of his head. Really nicely done head sculpt. Really, really cool. I do quite like that. And the chest is definitely quite screen accurate, I will say so myself. Very, very nice. I mean, it has to cheat the transformation a little bit, but that's fine. It's okay. I'm fine with that. So yeah, pretty cool. I will say so myself. Really nicely done robot mode. Pretty cool. It's also a clean transformation because, you know, his backpack, I mean, he does have a backpack, but not too much of a backpack, you know, it's quite compressed, you know. But maybe, you know, if they had found a way to compress the backpack even more, then it would make the figure a little bit better. But hey, I don't care about the backpack because I usually don't display my figures facing the wall, so I really don't care what the back looks like. So yeah, pretty cool. And I do quite like the silver paint on the feet as well. That's really nice. He definitely would have needed more paint here and there on the legs, but hey, it is what it is. It's okay. It's still a nicely done robot mode nonetheless. Okay, so his articulation. The head is on a ball joint. You can rotate a full 360. You can use this hinge to move the head up like so. The head cannot move down due to the way the chest is molded, and the shoulders can rotate a full 360. You can move in and out. You do have a bicep swivel. You do have an elbow joint, which is really nice. A deep elbow bend, really cool. You do have some articulation for the hands. You do have a hinge right here, so you can actually move the fingers inward or move thumb inward, however you want. You know, you can move them out. You know, spread them out a little bit more if you want to. Hey, it's a thing. It's a thing you can do. Due to the way he transforms, he does not have a waist swivel, but I am totally fine with that. The legs, they can move up that far. They can move back only that far. He has very stiff ball joints. You can actually spread his legs open, but you know, he can't really do the full splits. And you do have a double jointed knee, which is pretty cool. I do quite like that. But yeah, and you have the feet that can actually move upwards and downwards. So yeah, no ankle tilt unfortunately, but it is what it is. It's still, you know, a nice posable Barricade figure. So he can definitely hold his weapon. So the first thing you can do, and this is only workable for the left arm, so just close up the fingers just like that and just plug this in to his hand like so, and there you have Barricade holding his weapon, and that's pretty cool. I do quite like that. Really well done. Yeah, really cool. It's like a mini Masterpiece movie Barricade. It's like the Masterpiece movie Barricade is you know, scaled down to the Deluxe, so that's pretty cool. So yeah. Anyway, so now let us move on to some size comparisons. Hold on. Let's see. There we go. Just checking whether it's tabbed in. There we go. Let's move on to some size comparisons. Here is Barricade compared with the 2007 Camaro Bumblebee from the Studio Series toy line. With the Transformers The Last Knight Deluxe class Barricade, you can see the two different designs of Barricade himself. And which one do you like better? You know, post in the comments. Post in the comment section down below. Which design do you like better from Barricade? The Last Knight version or the first movie Barricade? You know? Hey. So let us move on to the final set of comparisons. And finally, here is Barricade compared with the other Studio Series Movie 1 Decepticons. You got little Scorponok, we got Starscream, Brawl, Bone Crusher, Megatron, and of course Leader Class Blackout. And they look quite good together. I love this family of Decepticons. Really cool. Yeah, we're still missing Frenzy. Please, Hasbro, do a Studio Series Frenzy. Please. That is my only request. Please. Anyway, so that is pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Barricade, and it's a really good figure in my opinion. You know, the vehicle mode looks good and screen accurate. The robot mode looks really good and screen accurate as well, in my opinion anyway. As always, agree to disagree. And yeah, the articulation is not bad, but he just needed some ankle tilts, and you know, he doesn't have a thigh swivel, but unfortunately, but it is what it is, and no waist swivel as well. But I'm fine without a waist swivel. It's fine. It's okay. He can still pose. You can see he's posing really well, so that's pretty cool. Just only one, you know, piece of articulation he needed was the ankle tilt, and that was it. You know, that would have made the figure perfect. And of course, the paint on the legs, it's kind of bare. It's plain all black. The only silver paint you see is the feet, and I wish there was silver paint on the hands as well. You know, it's unpainted gray plastic. But still, it's a fun figure to mess with. Just be careful about the transformation because the windows, they're done in a translucent plastic. Just be careful. Don't try to break it. Don't try to force it. So don't even force it. So yeah, all you need is to be careful and just transform him nice and slowly and smoothly. So yeah, and the weapon is really cool. I will say, nice spinning weapon, spinning murder death weapon. That's pretty cool, I will say so myself. Anyway, so yeah, and of course there's a lot of paint on the head sculpt. I really dig the head sculpt, really nice, very screen accurate as well. I really dig that, really cool. So yeah, nice. As far as ranking Barricade from a scale of 1 to 10, I will say he deserves a well put 8.5 out of 10. So he definitely needs a little bit more improvement here and there, but still a really good figure in my opinion. So okay, so I think that's pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you know when my new videos are up and ready. And if you have missed my other Studio Series reviews, there is a link to the playlist in the description down below, so do check that out and watch the Studio Series reviews from your own free time, from your own free leisure. And of course, if you want to get Barricade off your own, you can always check out bigbadtoystore.com for any availability, so I'll post links to that website in the description down below as well. So, and I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Barricade, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out!